my mother. This year, my mom would have been 85 years old. I still can't quite wrap my head around it. She gave birth to me just 3 weeks after her 30th birthday, but left this world far too soon. At only 55, I was 25 then, old enough to begin seeing her as more than just mom, but young enough to feel cheated out of the years of friendship I knew we would have shared. Now, I find myself standing in the same season of life she left behind. I'm the same age my mother was when she died. Her grandchildren are grown now, living lives she never had the chance to witness. 30 years have passed, but some days it still feels like yesterday that she was here. What I missed most in those early years without her was not having her here to see my children grow. I wanted her hands to hold them, her eyes to sparkle with pride at their milestones, her voice cheering them on. Since she couldn't, I found myself telling my daughter stories about her grandma. I would whisper that grandma was still watching from heaven, and sometimes I'd even tell her that maybe grandma came close by riding on a butterfly's wing. Somehow, every time I said it, a butterfly would drift into view. It would hover near us, dance around, and then float away. My daughter and I would laugh, and in those little moments, our hearts were light. Love felt close again. This year, as always, I marked Mom's birthday on the calendar. I never really needed the reminder. I could never forget. But writing it down felt like a ritual, a way of saying, "You're still here with me." As the date approached, I wondered if I might see a butterfly that day, some little sign that she was still watching over me. When the morning of her birthday arrived, it was still dark outside. I clipped the leashes on my dogs and stepped out into the quiet, the porch light spilling onto the dewy ground. The air was cool, hushed. After the dogs finished their routine, I brought them back inside. But just as I was closing the door, something unexpected happened. 2 moths slipped inside with me, circling my head in soft, fluttering arcs. I paused, smiled, and felt a warmth rise in my chest. "Thanks, Mom," I whispered. She hadn't waited until the sun rose or the butterflies came out. Instead, she sent 2 little moths as if to say, "I'm still here, still watching, still loving you." I gently cupped them in my hands and carried them back outside. Releasing them into the cool dawn, I found myself smiling wide, my heart humming with peace. That simple, ordinary moment, a flicker of wings in the dark, reminded me once again that love doesn't disappear. It changes form, but it never leaves. How do the years I've come to believe that if we keep our hearts open, we'll see reminders of love all around us. God, the angels, and the ones we've lost still reach for us in ways big and small. Sometimes it's a butterfly. Sometimes it's a moth. Sometimes it's just a feeling that brushes through us at the exact moment we need it most. So now, whenever I see wings flutter by, I don't just see an insect. I see love. I see connection. I see the reminder that I am never truly alone, and that, perhaps, is the greatest gift my mother continues to give me. The knowledge that love always finds a way to reach us, if we are willing to recognize it.